I would say the biggest concern is by far data leakage in this case, right? And it's already happening. Like we're seeing customer data or source code or internal strategy documents, right, being fed into these generative AI applications. So companies are now struggling to make sure that, hey, how do we prevent that from actually happening? How do we actually vet what data is going into these AI models? Um, so that's a huge part of this as well. And that's where I think companies struggle most. And that's where you're also seeing rollback of like AI applications, like employees they might not know where their data is actually going in this case, right? So it's a real struggle for a lot of companies. A data leakage is by far the biggest problem, I would say, right? So I had mentioned the part about just feeding in sensitive data into these AI applications, but beyond that, as I had mentioned, right, you're connecting AI applications to different parts of your organization, and what data they have access to is a huge concern as well. So that's definitely by far the biggest one I've seen. Beyond that, there's also just a general problem of just shadow AI. In this case, a lot of companies and security teams, they just don't know what AI applications are even out there within their company, right? So that's a huge concern.